on that shot, and that was a tough one.
Davis with it. It's Ibaka picking him up. Thompson from long range. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed. Thompson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The dish to George. Back to Thompson. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
How about that? They respond to a three-pointer with a quick three of their own.
Yeah, terrific. Great back-and-forth sequence right there.
Here's Rose. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it three.
Strong move to the hoop. Nice power move. I like that one.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. On defense, Brooklyn. It's a three-point game. George against Pippen. The fadeaway. Outside for George. Launches a three. Offensive rebound.
And they're now 1 for 5 to start this game, so having trouble finding any offensive rhythm.
Thompson with it. Picked up by Davis. George, no good. Brooklyn with the ball. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. And a fast break now for New York. Stolen by Rose. Here's Pippen. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Well, this is how you completely rattle an opponent's rhythm.
Yeah, you know, such terrific on-the-ball defense to trigger the transition opportunity.
And it wasn't just the tough D, it was the exclamation point they put on the fast break with the slam.
And George, here we go. Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got his 5th rebound in this one.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
New York trails by 5. And Payton throws it down. He can fly, can he? He'll make you forget he's a point guard sometimes.
Yeah, when he does decide to attack the basket, Kevin, he can do it with the best of them.
And this is the time to attack with these two teams locked in such a close game.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
And George, here we go. Thompson from long range. That's good. Thompson's got 6.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Payton kicks to Thompson. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Thompson with it. Now Payton defending. Here's Pippen. The shot no good. And New York will come the other way. Here's Thompson.
He needs to get them back into a flow offensively. You know, things have gotten stagnant for them, and they're starting to force some of these shots.
And that can snowball on you. One guy takes a bad shot, then another guy does, and then you're missing back-to-back-to-back shots, and all of a sudden, you have no rhythm and you're self-inflicting wounds.
So New York ends up going with the new group. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Gasol. Duncan comes in for Davis. Rudy Gay's checked in for Pippen. And Dwayne Wade is subbed in for Thompson.
Boy, that is a tough shot.
That doesn't go either for Rose.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Boy, great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, it sure was. He made a beeline for the bucket as soon as they got the ball. Right away, straight to the rim.
Now here's Rose. Gay outside. Back to Rose. Here's Cousins. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the free throw line. Don't give them an easy 2.
No easy buckets inside. Force free throws and work to keep them out of the lane next time around.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
It's Thompson off the drive. Wade with the block. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
13 seconds on the shot clock. 13.
And here's Gay. Lillard the pass to Gay. Wade dishes to Duncan. Gay, that's a 2-pointer. That one wide left. So it's a tie. Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
The defense was really impressive there, guys, in that first quarter. They came out focused right from the beginning.
And, Steve, that's a big part of why they're on top right now.
Noah is out there with Ibaka. Then it's Gary Payton. Then it's Thompson. And it's George in a small forward. They're the group New York will start the second with.
You can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
Shots good by Ibaka.
And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
Tries to keep it alive. Out of bounds, New York takes possession. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Lopez, he's checked in for Noah. Young comes in for George. Andre Iguodala, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Gary Payton. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Ginobili's checked in.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark Power on the dunk.
And, guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Young. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And, guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for Brooklyn?
And they've come out in attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing the ball repeatedly.
Well, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
And New York making a change here. Bosch is checked in. Scottie Pippen's checked in for Brooklyn. And now here comes Young leading the break.
Yeah, the defender draped all over him.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
New York shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. Tony Parker is checked in for Brooklyn.
Another trip to the stripe for him, and I tell you what, a little bit of a different feel here in the second quarter. A little more banging going on.
This team is never afraid to get physical. I think they enjoy this style of play.
Young with no one around. Drains it from beyond the arc. Young's got 7 points. Here's Parker. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
You know, he's got a quick trigger from that range when he senses that the defense has backed off.
Young outside. Thompson again. Iguodala. The kick out to Young. That falls. Nice speed that time from Andre Iguodala. He's got 10.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Yeah, they have the defense on the run right now because every pass seems to have a purpose. They're getting great movement, great spacing, and they're really lining them up defensively.
That one's in there. The New York lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Anthony Davis. New York calls timeout. A different look for New York. English is checked in. And it's Rose in for Patrick Beverly. And then for Brooklyn, Duncan comes in for Davis. And Rudy Gay is subbed in for Pippen. And Rose, wide open. He shoots. New York, no good that time either. Parker with it. And Rose picks him up defensively. Here's Gasol. And it comes off the front of the rim.
The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
For three. New York, no good that time either. Parker kicks to Gay. Duncan trying to break loose. That one's in there. The New York lead is cut to just one on the basket from Gay.
He presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
Boy, he's so good at recognizing where the openings are and getting the ball to the rim.
Parker kicks to Thompson. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Thompson's got it all tied up now for Brooklyn. Rose passes to Bosch. Bosch double teamed. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
That's kind of his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the defense and finish at the rim.
A different look for New York. Joakim Noah's checked in for Lopez. And it's George in for Andre Iguodala. It's Parker with the drive. Nobody near Gay. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Well, it looks like he's finally found his footing in this game. His first quarter was a real struggle, but he's got it going now.
Now Gay. Following the miss by Chris Bosh from deep. And a fast break now for New York. George, that's a two-pointer. And they cash in right away with the quick shot.
Boy, what a significant turnaround here in the second quarter, after only making 40% from the field in the first.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's English. And again, it's New York.
How about that? Gets it off right in the face of the big fella. Quick release.
And operating on the perimeter like that negates some of the height disadvantage, too.
Here's Thompson. Drains the 19-footer. Thompson's got 5 points now this quarter. And the first half ends in a close one. New York ahead, leading by 3. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far.
What a performance. Just look at the game for Young. He's got 10 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
I'm sure they'd like to get him a few more of those, so look for them to run some screens for him, try to pop him open.
So for Brooklyn now, Duncan is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then there's Dwayne Wade. Then there's Parker. And it's Gay in the small forward position. They get the rebound. Out to Thompson. From deep three-point range. And it's Thompson again missing. Parker dishes to Gay. Back to Parker. And it's off the back rim. No good. New York with the ball. They lead by 1. Thompson inside the line. And it's Thompson again missing. And Brooklyn has possession. Ibaka down low. Covered by Duncan. Here's Payton. Kept alive. And George kicks to Thompson. Over Parker. Outside for George. Here's Payton. New York calls timeout.
Well, they've really kind of struggled offensively here. So I think this timeout is for him to really draw something up, maybe get an easy two and get their confidence back.
You know, sometimes an easy basket out of a break is just what you need to get things back on track. And coaches always have plays specifically for that situation, coming out of timeouts for an opportunity to get a bucket.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Marc Gasol's checked in for Cousins. Davis comes in for Tim Duncan. Pippen's checked in for Rudy Gay. And it's Klay Thompson in for Dwayne Wade. Gasol is screen on Payton. Parker kicks to Davis. It's rebounded by New York.
1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time getting it going here.
Here's Parker. Gasol setting the pick for Parker. It's Pippen with the drive.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
Brooklyn shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. First free throw is good. And New York making a change here. Shumpert's checked in. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Payton with the ball. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the official.
For New York, they have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5. Thompson, he's checked in for Shumpert.
Well, even though he couldn't get them all to fall, he did at least make it a 2-possession game.
There's Parker with the 3. And he gets it to go. Parker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
I thought the defense really kind of slacked off there. He's going to drill those threes when he gets a good look.
For New York, they have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. And both free throws good for Payton. Brooklyn trails by 3. Davis setting the pick for Parker. Outside Pippen. We've got 1:55 left in the third. It's Thompson off the drive. Tries again. Count it, and the foul. That's on Joakim Noah.
Exceptional play to take the bump and still get it up and down.
Yeah, way to stay with it and look to finish the play right there.
Derrick Rose is checked in for Brooklyn. "14 feet away. The shot is off. Some solid defense from Ibaka.
This game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding is one thing that they've been able to dominate.
Yeah, they've chased down that pumpkin often.
This has been a different kind of game here in the second half. I thought both clubs a little slow in the first.
No question, but they're really going at it now.
Here's Thompson. Paul George making his last shot. Gasol kicks to Davis. Excellent D there from George.
Yeah, excellent interior defense there. Good rotations.
No doubt about it, Steve. He's a real presence inside. Takes up a lot of space.
Well, now is the time to push it. Really try to extend this lead, and that's exactly what they're trying to do.
You know, a lot of times it's hard in the third quarter to make this kind of a push, but it's paying off.
Well, you know, he has shot the ball well, but it has not been contagious. And his teammates, they haven't had the same groove, and that's why we're looking at this result so far.
Ibaka, no luck. Pippen, the pass to Gasol. Back to Pippen. On the wing, Thompson. Defended by George. And George with the block.
Probably should hold for one shot here. Clock is on their side.
Yeah, no-brainer. They can hold it for the last shot.
The three-pointer off the mark. The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Well, it's been an exciting game. New York leading by 4. They've got Brooke Lopez. Chris Bosh is out there with Amon Shumpert. And it's Rose. And it's English. And it's the shooting guard. That's the 5 for New York right now. And the jam by Rudy Gay.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And what a play to make in a close game, a potential momentum builder.
Fires top of the key. It'll go, and the New York lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Tony Parker.
That's a big basket there, and you can expect him to be very involved and aggressive the rest of the way.
Man showing some terrific range. 9 points for Chris Bosh.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the 3-ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well.
And that one's good. Parker.
That mid-range jumper, just another one of his weapons.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, guys, Tom Thibodeau had some advice for his team in that last timeout. He said, we are this close to finishing them off, but the job is not done yet, and I don't want to see any let-up out there. We'll see how well his point got across, guys.
Bosh can't get it to go.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots just have not dropped for him today.
No good from Duncan.
Really good offensive execution. Nice pick, just couldn't get the shot to go.
Boy, you love to see that as a basketball purist. Guy setting a good screen and then getting the shot opportunity.
Gay, that's a 2-pointer. And it's Duncan penetrating. Nice D from Bosh. New York leading by 4. Here's English. Puts it up from 12. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Rose has got 4 assists in the game. Dishes it to Duncan. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
Now that pass had just a little bit too much heat on it for him to make a clean steal.
Yeah, I think it would have been a tough catch for either of them.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. Pocket 6. Thompson with the bucket.
The defenders need to recognize and be alert to staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Here's Rose. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Throws it up high. And finished off by Rose.
What a beautiful pass to set that one up.
The pass might have been pretty, but the finish, I thought, Clark, angry.
That's a heck of a combination. Pretty pass and an angry punch.
I'd call it an irate finish even.
Now here's Pippen. And there's Derrick Rose on the assist by Pippen. That's now 8 points for Derrick Rose.
Tell you what, they're going to have a hard time climbing back into the game if they're going to continue to play defense like that.
That's good. And New York leads by 1.
Yeah, and that's his first 3 of the half. There may be more in store.
Davis setting the pick for Rose. Out to Thompson. And the pass to Davis. It's rebounded by Noah. Noah's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Outside Rose. Double team on Rose. Thompson from long range. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
The defense got butterflies the second that shot went up because they know he typically delivers in the clutch.
Thompson for the triple. And And Thompson sends it back. Rose against Thompson. Rose kicks to George. And again, New York with the triple. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for New York.
Their defense has been outstanding, Kevin, closing out on shots, blocking a lot of them as well.
And Steve, we can't fail to mention all the steals they've piled up too. I mean, that's making a big difference. They've really gotten into them defensively.
Gary Payton, he's checked in for New York. Duncan, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Gay comes in for Scottie Pippen.
Some good play from Rose in this one. He's got 10 points, and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
Well, that's obviously not a big number, but he's been doing some valuable defensive work for him.
Now, here is George. For three! And again, New York with the triple.
An example right there, guys, of how even as their lead grew into a big one, they never started coasting.
That's the truth. I mean, they've been in charge of this game all the way through.
Here's Thompson with the teardrop. Outside, George. The three. And Klay Thompson hits from deep. And now it's a 10-point New York lead.
Boy, they're extending their lead. It kind of feels like they're just piling on here as we come to an end.
Well, hey, let's just call it what it is. They are trying to run it up on them. You always want a player to have his head up and to be surveying the court, but not if that's going to be the result.
And George gets it to go.
And tack on a few more points to the lead. Why not? I suppose this is an emphatic showing for this club.
And, Steve, they did it in style, a beat down the entire way.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. And this one was such a lopsided victory.
They never let up. They were full throttle from the start.
Thank you for joining us for this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. For Clark, Stephen Doris, and the rest of the crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Last but not least, here is your Jordan Player of the Game, Klay Thompson.